Good morning, sweet friends. Welcome to Rituals Yoga. My name is Deborah, and I'm honored to be with you this morning. You've already got past the hardest part. Somehow you managed to roll yourself out of bed and get here. So good job on that. This morning, this practice is just dedicated to starting your day with really good energy and creating kind of a space for you to enter into your day with more soulfulness and more intention. We're going to start our practice by lighting a candle. When you light a candle, there's something kind of really meaningful in just the simple act of creating kind of a sacred space for your practice, for yourself, for what yoga has to offer us. And sometimes the flame is just a really simple reminder of the light that we cultivate through this practice. So we're going to begin in a seated posture. Feel free to use the support of a cushion or a blanket underneath your hips. Helps to support the hips up and allows the knees to drop down. Once you find a comfortable seated position in your body, just close your eyes. We're going to begin our practice here this morning just by becoming aware of how you feel in your body without needing to do much else. Sometimes when we practice yoga in the morning, at the start of the practice we feel a little bit groggy, a little bit sleepy. So just notice how you're feeling at the start of the practice. And as you notice how you're feeling, I want you to begin to lengthen your breath. So coming to a nice long, deep, slow inhalation, and coming to a nice long, deep, slow exhalation. Really taking your time with your breath. Even though this is an energizing practice this morning, in yoga we never rush. So give yourself the permission to slow down. And just to be present with your body, your breath, and at the beginning of your day, allowing a little bit more space for your mind. Take 3 more slow breaths. Finding the full length of your inhalation and really emptying the breath out as you exhale. Maybe your belly even pulls in at the end of your exhalation. So just begin to pull your shoulders up next to your ears as you open your eyes and allow the shoulders to drop down the back. Just do that a few more times. Inhale, reach the shoulders up, and exhale, drop the shoulders down. One more. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, release down. Good. Maybe just roll your neck a little bit side to side. It's morning time. Taking it slow. And then coming back, just letting the neck roll to center and lifting the head back up. And then just go ahead and move the cushion out from behind you. And let's come to hands and knees position. So finding yourself on all fours, your wrists are directly underneath your shoulders, your knees are directly underneath your hips. And just go ahead and just move around a little bit here, get comfortable. And as we inhale, you're going to drop your belly down and lift the front of your chest, opening your throat. And exhaling, rounding your spine, pulling your navel in, and really filling the back of your shoulders. Good, inhaling, dropping the belly, lifting the heart and the throat, and exhale, rounding the spine, pulling the belly in, back of the heart reaches towards the ceiling. Good, 2 more, inhaling, waking up the spine with your breath, exhaling, rounding the spine, pulling the navel in, pressing the hands down into the floor. 1 more, inhale, extend and open. And exhale, rounding the spine, pulling your belly in, and full extension. Good, coming back to a neutral spine position. From here, take your right leg back behind you, flex your right foot, and really press into the wall, like you're pressing into the wall behind you. Nice, strong right leg. Good, from here, start to feel strength pulling up through your navel, and extend your left arm, allowing yourself to reach in opposite positions. If your balance is challenged, you can always drop your right leg down. Otherwise, keep your right leg lifted. 1 more breath. Good, take the left hand down, the right knee down. Shift your hips again, and then lift your left leg out behind you, flex your left foot, drop your left hip down, and extend the right arm. Good, nice and long here, feeling a lot of strength right from the center of your body. Good, take the right hand to the floor, take the left knee to the floor, and then inhale again, cat lift, drop your belly, lift your head, and exhale, widen your knees, bring your toes touching and sit your hips back onto your heels for child's pose. Reach your arms in front of you and let your head come down to the floor. And just breathe here for a couple of breaths, really stretching into your lower back and your shoulders. You're coming back up to hands and knees position. And turn your toes under and press yourself back up to a downward facing dog. So it's early in the morning. This is gonna feel a little bit tight. So go ahead and bend your right knee, bend your left knee. Kind of opening up the hamstrings, the back of your legs. If you're wearing a jacket or a sweater, now's a good time to take it off. The body is getting nice and warm. So coming back into downward facing dog if you're not there. And holding here, just 2 more breaths, really spreading your fingers, reaching your heels towards the floor, opening the shoulders. Good, and then keeping your knees bent, go ahead and walk your feet all the way to the front of your mat. Once you get there, let your head drop. If your hamstrings are really tight, feel free to bend your knees here and allow your head to just be nice and heavy. If your hamstrings are a little more open, straighten your legs. Allow the top of the head to just drop down towards the floor. And let's go ahead and take the elbows here. Taking the elbows, relaxing deeper into your shoulders. Even maybe you want to swing a little bit side to side. It's good to bring some spontaneous movement into our morning practices. Opening up the spine and the energy in different ways. And just allowing yourself to swing a little back and forth. Good, and then releasing back to center, bend your knees, interlace your fingers behind your back. So you're trying to pull your shoulder blades together as much as you can, opening your shoulders, opening the front of your chest, and then releasing forward and allowing the hands to reach up towards the ceiling and then forward, opening deeply into the shoulders. Let your head relax, no tension in your neck. Keep your attention on your slow and steady breathing. Good, release. And let your arms drop down and micro bend your knees. and slowly roll up. One vertebrae at a time. Again, no rushing here. Nice and slow. And once you get up, again, just kind of draw your shoulders up and reach them down. Good time to adjust some of your yoga clothes. So coming to the front of your mat, sun salutations. Okay, moving fluidly with your breath, with your breathing, to wake up the energy of the body. So inhale, reach your arms as high as you can, extend through your spine. And exhale, release all the way down. Inhale, step your right foot back into a nice long lunge. Big step back, reach forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take your time. Good, inhaling, come forward to plank position. Oh yeah, holding here, dropping your knees down to the floor and lower everything all the way down onto your belly. Inhale, rise up into cobra, open your heart. And exhale, flip your toes, transition through your knees if you need to, downward facing dog. On your inhalation, pull your right foot between your hands. If it doesn't get there, take your foot and guide it forward. Exhale, release your left foot to the front and fold. Inhale, flat back, arms all the way forward and up. And exhale, bring the hands to the heart. And we'll do it again on the left side. So inhale, reach your arms up, breathe in, full breath in. And exhale, empty your breath all the way out as you fold. Inhale, your left foot, big step back into a lunge. Bend your right knee, look forward, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Engage your belly, drop your knees, exhale all the way to the floor. Slowly, use your arms. Inhale, rising up into cobra, open the heart. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your left foot forward between your hands. Remember your trick. If it doesn't get there, guide it forward. And exhale, right foot to meet the left. Inhale all the way up to extend, and exhale, hands to the heart. One more time each side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, right foot back into a lunge. Strong lower body. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, drop your knees and lower all the way to the floor. Inhale, rise up, use your breath. And exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot forward as you inhale, big energetic step forward. Exhale, left foot to meet the right, fold. Inhale all the way up and extend. And exhale, hands to the heart. Last time, left side. Reach up as you inhale, fold as you exhale. Big step back with your left foot, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, drop your knees, lower all the way onto the floor. Arch your back as you inhale, use your breath. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot comes forward as you inhale. And right foot to fold as you exhale. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Good, bring your feet together, bringing a little bit of fire into your lower body. So go ahead and bend your knees. Reach your arms up next to your ears, chair pose. We love this posture. Most people can stay here for a very long time without smiling. I dare you to try. So be here, be strong in your body, pull your belly in, feel your legs, and then exhale, fold. Good, spread your feet a little bit, give your feet some space and hold onto your elbows. And just let your body go for a moment. Always coming back to a nice long, deep, slow, and steady breath. Maybe you sway a little bit side to side. Any stress in your neck, shoulders, and your head just completely releases. Good, letting go, bringing your feet together. You're gonna bend your knees, you're gonna lift your heels off the floor, and you're gonna come into a balancing squat position. So this is gonna be a little challenging on your balance. Your knees are together and your feet are together, they're touching. If you can, bring your hands to the heart. If this is hard, you can just keep your hands right here at the floor, okay? So otherwise, your hands are at your heart, shoulders relax down, and try to find a spot on the floor to gaze at that's not moving. And you begin to find stillness, even when our balance is challenged. Yoga can really become a beautiful metaphor for life as we practice more and more. We start to notice what we cultivate here impacts how we live or how we approach our life. When we get knocked off balance, we come back to center. And release down to the floor. Let your bum come all the way onto your mat. Sit back a little bit here. And you're gonna start first by getting your heart really nice and open and wide. Pull your shoulders back. As you pull your shoulders back, you're gonna drop a little bit down and you feel your belly engage. You're gonna hold your hands here. This is option one. This is the easiest option, though it's not easy. Option two is to take your knees off the floor, your feet off the floor and hold here. And option three is to straighten your legs. So holding here, we like to call this yoga caffeine. Really good to do in the morning. Extend your heart. If you shake, that's normal. One of my teachers said that's just repressed joy leaving your body. Good, and then slowly come down. Wrap your arms around your knees and lift your spine nice and long. Close your eyes. And then round your spine and let your forehead just kind of drop onto your knees. So from full effort to full surrender, just kind of letting go here. Good, and then coming back up. No one's really satisfied with just one cup of coffee. Sometimes we are. So going back to yoga caffeine, taking your position, either three first, holding here, and having your hands up, engaging your belly. Try not to round or fall back, just stay lifted. Okay, option two, you know what you're doing. Take your feet off the floor. Or option three, straighten your legs. Your choice. Again, smile a little bit here, even when we're challenged. So from here, just draw your heels together, let your knees come out wide. Lengthen your spine nice and straight. And yoga is not about being in any posture outside of what feels comfortable for your body. So just be wherever you are. And maybe close your eyes. Allow your gaze to move inward. And really relax through your pelvis, your hips. Let your knees get really heavy. Holding here, just take 2 more breaths. Good, and then releasing, drawing your knees together, walking your feet a little bit out in front of you, and laying down on your back. So come laying on your back, Draw your feet close to your body so that you can reach down and touch your heels. From here, press down and lift up your hips, drawing your shoulders underneath you. And if you want, you can even interlace your fingers, coming into bridge posture. Drawing your heels down, lifting your hips nice and long towards the ceiling. And this is a really good chance to watch your breath. As you inhale, your belly should become really big with air. And as you exhale, the belly pulls in towards the spine. One more breath. And exhale. Good. Slowly lower down, slowly onto your back. Good. Allowing the feet to come out mat distance and your knees to drop in towards each other. Releasing your lower back here for a moment. And just breathe. And then drawing your knees in towards your chest, make your spine really round and just begin to rock forward and back a few times, massaging the spine. Really good way to kind of playfully wake up in the morning. 2 more times. And coming up, and our last kind of seated posture here. Go ahead and straighten your legs nice and straight. Go ahead and kind of move side to side on your hip bones, feeling nice and grounded down into the floor. And then you're going to lift your arms nice and high towards the ceiling. Extend, and as you exhale, come forward. It doesn't matter how far you go in this posture. Just continue to move your heart forward towards your toes. Try not to round too much here. Instead, think about lengthening forward and then lowering down. And then you'll feel the stretch in the back of the legs and the hamstrings. Again, don't force any posture in your yoga practice. Staying in a place where the stretch feels full, but not strained or clenched. So allowing the body to stay open in all of your postures. And as more space is created inside of your body, then you take the stretch a little bit deeper. 2 more breaths. Good, slowly coming back up. So we're gonna move into our final resting posture. In yoga, this is known as Shavasana. So feel free to put a cozy sweater or jacket back on. Nice to stay warm in this part of the practice. And just go ahead, once you have everything set, just lay down on your back. And make sure that your legs are completely relaxed. Your palms are facing the ceiling. Your arms are a little bit away from your body. So we're going to be here for about 3 minutes. Just allowing yourself to integrate the benefits of your practice. Giving yourself a little bit more space before beginning your day. Try to allow yourself to just let go. So always transitioning really slowly out of Shavasana. Just start first by becoming aware of your breath again. Lengthen your inhalation and your exhalation. As you breathe, becoming aware of your body, maybe moving your fingers or your toes. Taking a really big, nice stretch here, reaching, getting nice and long. And slowly again, really moving nice and slow, bending your knees, place the soles of the feet on the floor. And roll over onto your right side. And just pause for a moment. And then just extend your top leg out and press yourself back up to a seated position. Taking your time. Taking a moment here, just in seated, feeling for a minute the benefits of our practice this morning. Maybe the energy that it has set for your day. And thank you. Congratulations, good job. I got through our morning yoga practice. It was an honor and a pleasure to guide you this morning. And I hope you have a very soulful day. Namaste.